The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his great... Ferran Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Spain are looking to go forward now. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Sneijder finds himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rooney. Ferran Torres. Oh, and Beckham! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
He is through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Marquinhos attempts a clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caceres gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Rooney. Rooney going full tilt down the right-hand side. He has found a way through. Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Nicely weighted ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Great vision. He's having a shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Puskás. And this is Stoichkov. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Ferran Torres. Park Ji-sung short changes him with that pass. And here's Ferran Torres. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Schneider. Puskás. Oh, played right into his path. Roll! Denied by an instinctive save.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Stoichkov. And this is Raul. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Stoichkov fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Park Ji-sung stood his ground strongly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Park Ji-sung looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Muller. He has found the way through. He's tried one! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
What a start. Free kick in a... Beckham! That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Forlan. Out to the right. It's a promising position. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Another chance from a corner. This their second corner of the game. And that could well leave a mark. Great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a really well-measured ball. 30 minutes gone. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. And he's straight offside. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic. Marquinhos does well to get it back. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to pass it through. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes. Now it's Scholes. He's found a way through. Scholes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Neymar. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a little off target. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Forlan. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They've got to throw in. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rooney cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Torres looking to get on the end of this. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's shifting through the gears here.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Can he get on the end of this? Kukçu. Beckenbauer. Kukçu. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Cafu. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. And that should get the job done. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
What?
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
And that could set him on his way. Now there's a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a cute ball. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away. Pass somewhat off target.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Griezmann. That's an imaginative pass. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Muller can get it clear. Batistuta. Griezmann. Rooney. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Could move up a gear here. And it's Batistuta. Rooney going about things with real menace. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Can he get it through? Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Muller aimed beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Alisson is there to clear. And it's Griezmann. Muller.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's another good win of the ball. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No way through. Forlan powering forward here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Forlan. And this is Forlan. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He is through here. And he decides to cross it. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Corner number 2 then. De Jong! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Rooney attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's been shifted off it. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's gone for a throw-in. Ferran Torres, he has found the way through. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Now it's Torres, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's taking no chances there. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past. Ferran Torres. And this is Rooney. Picked out Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. He gets big! And that is as far as it goes.
Hello.
And those are very good qualities that might have gotten something on it.
Yalla, চারে উঠবে। আরে ভাই এমনি বন্ধ করে রাখছি বুঝছেন? দেখ এখন ঠিক আছে।
What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a
বুঝতেছি না ভাই কিন্তু হাঁটতেছে।
The stage is set for a stirring showdown
তিনটা
here. The
গেছি
supporters in great
দুইটা
voice. And
হাতে
there's a
একটা
real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And And already we're underway here.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Played back to the goalkeeper.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And he's forced to go back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Batistuta. It's a good ball out wide. It's deflected behind for a corner. Milan with the corner. They're first. Well cleared.
Batistuta.
Oh, Milan! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
Ishire.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham plays it short. He's there to get it away. Good take in a good area. Passing nice and neat. And it's Rooney. This might be Rooney. It's a loose
Rooney.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
ये बड़ा चूर दे भाई चूर दे.
Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
With that, Xavi Simons.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now. And
Face to face with the keeper. He's having a shot.
Hazard.
And yes, it's there. And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Tries a shot.
मार गई bumper.
Finish certainly didn't match the build-up. That's really well played.
Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Stood up well to it there. Though, again, there's no way through. Can he get it through? Good solid goal. He's beat the keeper.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Technology.
The referee brings the first half to a close. Would you review the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purposes.
2-0. They are looking good. Gets things going for the second half. And again, they run up against stubborn defenders.
রুদিগার ভাই সিও ডিও ডিও এর লেগে বয়ে রাখছে।
Directed kick to the keeper, he's given it away. He was quick to react. Pele, and here's Forlan. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Forlan, looking for options for movement.
এদিকে ওদিকে মারে, কোনো কথা নেই।
Pele, short.
ডিফ্লেক্স তো দিল।
By that far. Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky they couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Just about up to the hour now. Beckham. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Xavi Simons. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they can counter here. He's in a great position here. Xavi Simons.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Ferran Torres. Turns back here, probably the best option.
দাঁড়ান ব্রেক দিলে বুঝবেন।
Nicely intercepted. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. We have got changes here, both sides in fact. And it's Neymar, Messi, Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes.
অফসাইড। হ্যাঁ ভাই ডিনার করছি।
Hazard
আপনার
conjures time and space where few can. This is Messi, just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! He scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give...
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
ভাই
And he thumps it clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the whistle's gone. Looking for offside. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Marquinhos gets it away. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Ferran
Good
Torres
try.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hazard, he has found a way through. Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Group, but that didn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Tim?
Batistuta. Yeah, then is a Dio, is it accent Dio? Kyo, kono. Hedat na geda. Creative playmaker বাড়তে পারছে সব ডাইনা পাওয়ার প্লেয়ার ভাই আপনারা না Ferran Torres দেখি ওটা খেলা কেমন খেলা ওরে ভাই ওর কাছে কি প্লেয়ার এটা
reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals. Many of them.
Indeed. Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Now it's Stoichkov. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Rooney. It's Rooney! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Milan with another corner. Is their second corner of the game. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. That's clear cut.
Can't direct.
That's going to be a booking. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Allah.
He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this should...
Shapes to shoot! That is commitment to the cause. Beckham to take it as usual. Terrific header!
मार भाई बीतते मार.
Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Stoichkov. Lost interception. His positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. They're not going to make any further progress now. It's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it. Oh, he's been... Can he finish?
Parjison.
Number 4 coming up here. And now a chance to counter. Stoichkov. Rooney has found the net here, of course. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And it's Del Piero. Beckham does well to get it back.
Beckham.
Whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave. See all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Real chance!
Mbappe.
Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
There was to be only one outcome. Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just
খেলবেন নাকি
as
আপনি
manager
মন্দাসন
would have
খেলবেন
seen it,
নাকি?
and
এটা তো
impact
আমার
so.
আইডিতে নাই ভাই, আমার আইডিতে থাকলে
Milan
তারপর আপনি
are
খেললে খেলবো,
doing
একটা সমস্যা
very
নেই।
nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Del Piero. And he was quick to react. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Adriano. Sung is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. And this is Adriano. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's ended up in no man's land. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stoichkov! And here's the chance to counter. Del Piero. And here's Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Stoichkov.
Deep cross.
Deep cross.
And that has been cleared.
Door.
Chance for a shot!
What a save.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Plays it across.
Keeper.
And the keeper beats it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. It's Beckham. And this is Rooney. And he's away.
Rijkaard.
He got rid because he was under pressure.
Sung receives it in a wide position.
Ooh.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.
একটা কোন লাগায় প্লেয়ার আসতে ভাই অনেক ঠান্ডা ভাই আমার ঠান্ডা লাগতেছে প্রচুর মিয়া আপনাদের ওইদিকে ঠান্ডা কেমন কি হলো ময়না এলো বুঝছি ভাই
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch. Batistuta is offering a right smile there. Milan with their first corner. First in the game for either side, actually. That's a reprieve for the time being. Can he finish? Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. They've got to be quick to recover this. Crosses it in here.
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Messi. Now it's Muller. Aimed beyond the defence. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro gets it clear. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's brought it down, and it is a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was
আমার এক
going to
প্লেয়ার বাইরে বাড়া দিছে
could have just held a little longer.
Milan are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mbappe, and the pass is intercepted. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. No, that was never going to make it. Beckham. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Oh, well played.
Liverpool
do have a chance to counter here.
He's found a way through.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Batistuta, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. That was good alertness. Now it's Messi. That's a little off target. Messi. Now it's Rooney. And this is Messi. Messi!
ওরে
The keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. Looking tidy in possession here.
Milan couldn't really.
The first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for predictions.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Ferran Torres.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition. Tries a shot. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught up. There's another go.
পেনাল্টি দিল না কেন লিগা
With style.
বালাই না দিছে পিছনে
And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Oh, with this kind of authority.
Oh, shooting chance!
ওরে
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrust.
It's a foul, no
Red
two
card.
ways about it.
কোনো কথা নাই
No hesitation. He's straight
ডাবল
into his
রেড
pocket.
হচ্ছে
It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their
ডাবল
point.
রেড বলে
The
ডাবল
referee isn't
ইউরো
interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it.
ও ব্যাগ দিয়ে দিছে ভাই
Thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for.
যা ভাই রেড কার্ড খেয়ে ব্যাগ দিছে প্লেয়ার খেলাইতে পারবো না আর পরের ম্যাচ प्यार से दुनिया बसाई तुम्हें
of scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game. And he's had a hit.
What a save. এটা ভালো সেভ দিয়েছে ভাই।
Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. And he can clear it away.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like
তাহলে
that.
শুধু এমবাপ্পে।
Support arrives a little sooner and just maybe there he overcomes the slice.
ভাই
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Batistuta. He's in space and looking for options. Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid of the hurry.
রে
And he's only too happy to take that back. Rooney, and he's in on goal.
পেনাল্টি
That's just playing it safe.
কি একটা দিছে ভাই।
Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nicely shaped ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good ball, good take.
রে
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rooney.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckham. And that looks a decent ball. Rooney. Oh, sweet feet. That is great defending, so alert. Robertson did well to
রবার্টসন
That's
রবার্টসন
a contest to keep an eye on. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Batistuta. Pedri. It's a searching pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's shifting. Decent chance! They would have been quick to recover this. Rodri with the clearance.
কি একটা গোল কি করলাম।
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Right card. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half time because, in truth, they've not really been active so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. was strong and firm. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot. Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. How very smart. He just got it right. Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tied to the score. Simple as. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub. That has certainly made things interesting. Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach? Ferran Torres tries to think. It's a mighty effort!
On goal, কিন্তু অফসাইড।
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And collective relief on the faces of the defenders. That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. Milan with their first corner. First in the game for either side, actually. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Beckham to take it as usual. He rises! And they've got rid. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, I think it's pretty. Ferran Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
এত সময়টা মারতে দিব।
Still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. And this is Silva. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter.
This is
Making for
Rafa.
a very frantic end to this game. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar, that was lovely, that. He's found a way through. Shoots!
মার মুহ মার ভাই।
His mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Neymar fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And a chance!
ওরে
Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
নেইমার।
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it. Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should. Can he finish? Pedri. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And it's Neymar. Chance!
ইসিরে
But he got plenty on that. That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. It's been slipped through. Shot a goal!
ওরে
Comes
রে
back
রে।
off the post. And time is
ভালো লাগছে ভাই বল।
Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.
ওকে ওকে, বাই বাই এভরিওয়ান, কালকে আবার দেখা হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ। বাই বাই, কালকে দেখা হবে 10টার সময়।